In this example, we're going to graph a function and its inverse. The graph of f inverse of x is nothing more than a reflection of the graph of f of x across the line y equals x. So that's how you can tell in terms of a graphical representation of an inverse of a function. If you have a one-to-one function and you want to find the inverse of that function will simply be a reflection across the line y equals x. In other words, a mirror image across that line. So here we have a function f of x equals negative x cubed minus 2. So this is a cube function that has been reflected across the x-axis, and then also it was shifted down 2 units. So what we want to do is find the inverse of this function. Now, if you look at this function, it does passes the horizontal line test, so it is a one-to-one function, because remember, it has to be a one-to-one function in order for you to find the inverse of it. So to find the inverse of this function, remember with the inverse, your x and your y values, they will just simply swap. So all we have to do is just really take a few points on this graph here and then switch or reverse the x and y and sketch or plot those points and then sketch your graph. So let's pick a few points from this graph. We're going to use -2, 6, -1, -1, 0, -2, and 1, -3. So all we have to do is simply swap these values. The values that are in x place will move to y's place. The values that are in y's place will move to x's place. So when we do so, it's going to look like so. Now that we have swapped our values, our ordered pairs, now we're going to go ahead and plot those points. Once we plot those points, you will see that what we have now is that graph reflected across the line y equals x. So a mirror image or reflection about that line. And there you have it, a graphical representation of the inverse of a function.